Over the years, I've met thousands of contestants who have all told me the same thing. Hey, you know, I dreamt of being on Jeopardy, but I didn't think I could do it. Does that sound familiar? The champions you love are all fans just like you, and they started right where you are, watching the show and playing along at home. The only difference is they all took the Jeopardy test.
We're just like you, you know. Last year I was just a guy watching Jeopardy, so, you know, try out.
If you've ever thought I should try out for this show, you were absolutely right. You should do it.
Taking the online test is not complicated at all. I mean, clearly the material is going to be tough on the online test. It is Jeopardy. But registering and taking the online test is easier than ever. Once you register to take a test, you'll be given a date and time for that test. And that time will be the same for everybody who decides to take the test on that same day. And then you'll answer as many questions as you possibly can. And then you kind of wait and see what happens.
And I just signed up kind of on a whim, figuring like, hey, I can take it at home, it's not that big a deal.
I think some people just want to test themselves, and there's no harm in that. Let me see how I would do.
I think it's one of those things that's a testament to the power of saying yes to things that you wouldn't normally do.
Don't sit at home and say, oh, I can't do that. Take the test. And if we call you, I bet you could do it.
I would say don't give up. This is probably the 7th or 8th time I've auditioned.
If you've taken before and you didn't feel you did that well, try the next one and see, are there categories that come up often that you're not that strong in? You know, and if you find those categories, try to work on those categories. The test itself is like the show. Sometimes when you're watching Jeopardy, all your categories come up and you feel so brilliant. Like, oh my God, I can do this, I can nail this. And maybe a couple shows later, somebody else's categories come up. So it's the same thing with the online test. If you've taken before and you didn't feel you did that well, try the next one. And maybe those will be your categories, and that'll be the time that you're ready to take the online test.
It's all about putting in the effort, trying, focusing, working as hard as possible.
We're always looking for the next cousin, the next uncle, the next niece to come on, and we want to meet everybody. We would love to have as many people as possible that enjoy the show to come be a part of the show itself.
Now, without contestants, you know we wouldn't have a game. So we need you. Please take the online test, and you could be standing on the stage with me. Good luck.